covered the tragedies, the controversies, and the scams in 2023.
But for every one of those stories, there were stories that made us all feel better about the world we live in. Tonight, we take a look back at your neighbors, their stories, your year.
First, a lonely little girl leaves a note of sadness at a local park.
Megan Bunchman has the story of how the community reacted to that note.
I cry every day. I am just sad.
While sounds of laughter and kids playing games are common occurrences at any given playground,
I told you that.
it was a handwritten note from someone named Allie that caught the attention of kids and parents this week on a West Side jungle gym.
I have lost the only person that listens.
None of our kids are immune from having their own anxieties, their own fears, their own wonders about, the things in the world that aren't going right for them or their family.
Well, Sacred Heart's headmaster Sean Maltby can't confirm if Allie is a student at his school. He says this cry for help and a need to be loved is a reminder to all of us just how important a kind word or show of support can mean, even to a complete stranger.
Allie, you are loved.
Allie's story isn't unique or only isolated to children. Just this month, the U.S. Surgeon General declared American loneliness a public health crisis.
People are suffering out there.
With a new study finding roughly half of U.S. adults have reported the feeling of loneliness or isolation. And while not every situation can be solved with chalk and a colorful sign of support, one parent thought these drawings could at least be the start.
I know one of our parents saw the note and organized a call for to respond in love, if you will, by using sidewalk chalk to write messages on the sidewalk.
Since Allie's note was found and posted on social media, nearly 100 comments of love have filled in.
I'm gonna write down.
Not to mention hand-drawn hearts, balloons, and colorful words of support growing along this sidewalk at this playground near John Ball Zoo.
Nobody ever has to hang out with me.
When our dads aren't present in our lives, we often look to father figures. They can be uncles, mentors, or in this case, barbers. News 8's Donovan Long met one on the southeast side of Grand Rapids and shares how he's making a difference.
Yeah, hey, Sue, good evening. Yeah, Grant Henderson is one of those barbers clients feel safe confiding in. I learned he not only offers them a fresh fade, but also a fresh start.
Life doesn't come with instructions, but these barbers are great guides.
I give my truth, how I made mistakes.
You'll get it honest at Ernie's, and you'll also get Grant Henderson.
You're gonna get a good cut. You're gonna get good conversation.
He's one of the men leading the charge to get young guys off the street and into this barbershop.
What is the message you're giving to these young men while they're in your chair?
You got a mentor in me. You got a friend in me. You know what I mean? You got someone that love you. You know what I mean? Not just at your home here at the barbershop.
Have you had some of those hard conversations before?
Yes.
What are those like?
When the dad conversation comes, I know they get angry. And
why?
They feel as though their dad abandoned them.
Henderson can relate. His dad wasn't there when he needed him the most. That's why he and the team give fathers and sons this safe space to let their hair down.
What do you want your son to experience when he comes here?
I want him to experience the fellowship, just guys being able to get together, put their guards down, talk about things that you don't really talk about with other men because of the stigma.
Research shows kids with dads in their lives are at lower risk for substance abuse, suicide, behavior issues, and teen pregnancy, among other outcomes. For Joshua Ward,
He means a lot to me.
the benefits of dads are quite simple.
How important is your relationship with your dad?
It's really good, and I just like being with my dad.
What is so special about him?
That he loves me, and he feeds me, and he clothes me.
Henderson says he's willing to do the same for his clients.
I just want to see the smiles on the young man's faces.
It's an unrelenting desire fueled by the pain of his past.
I don't want them to end up like I was.
What is that?
I could have easily been on somebody's obituary or somewhere in someone's prison forever. I'm here. I'm blessed to be here.
Well, Henderson says he and the other barbers have received an outpouring of support since this story first aired. He says folks have called, texted, and even stopped by to thank them for what they're doing in this community. Sue?
Back in February, a Hudsonville thrift store got some unexpected publicity thanks to a donated sweaters connection to a popular TV show. News 8's Demetria Sanders tells us how the retro sweater went viral.
Grant Me Hope thrift store in Hudsonville has struggled with foot traffic in their year and a half of being open. It now has newfound attention after a customer posted on Facebook about a sweater she found in the store.
So it really just started from our customer having that ability to say, hey, this looks really similar to something I just saw on TV the other day, and then it immediately blew up. Oh.
The sweater is a replica of one worn by That 70s Show and That 90s Show's Kitty Foreman. Since it was posted in the Weird and Wonderful Secondhand Finds Facebook group, which has nearly 3 million members, the thrift store find has gone international.
I have received messages from people in Australia, Netherlands, Canada.
Shoppers in West Michigan also flocking to the thrift store.
I love That 70s Show. I work a mile away from here, so I was like, no way, I have to go get it.
Ashley O'Donnell says the sweater is not intended to be a cash cow, but they're grateful that it's put their mission in the spotlight, which is funding introductory videos for children in foster care.
So that way potential adoptive parents get to know these kids more and hopefully get them adopted before they age out.
Supporters of Grant Me Hope thrift store are also in awe about the reaction the store has seen.
So I feel like this is really beneficial that they have gained this spotlight, and I've read some of the comments on there and they're so positive about this place.
Shoppers say they hope they're the one that gets to take home Kitty's sweater.
I don't even know what size it is, but I hope it fits.
We can call it a comeback. An update on a K-9 deputy that made his way back to the force after being involved in a crash.
Plus, reviving an iconic piece of the city. How leaders in Grand Rapids are bringing back new life to America's favorite pastime. We all know the dangers those who wear a badge face every day. Some of those heroes are four-legged. Taylor Morris has the story of a Grand Rapids Police K-9's comeback after a devastating accident.
This is 4-year-old Dozer, a Grand Rapids police dog who's been on duty for 3 years. At first glance, he looks like an ordinary dog, full of energy, wanting to play with his toys and looking for attention.
Hey, Dozer, can I have this? Can I have it?
It's hard to tell that just 2 months ago, Dozer was involved in a serious car crash while on duty with his owner and partner, Teddy Van Vliet, a K-9 officer with GRPD.
We're doing well. He's healed a lot since the accident, so he's at a good level right now. But at the same time, it was a traumatic injury, and we're still battling through that.
A traumatic injury indeed. This is the video from that night when the crash occurred. We won't play the entire video because it's hard to hear. Officer Van Vliet and Dozer were responding to a reported breaking and entering in progress with lights and sirens on. At the intersection of Madison Avenue Southeast and Hall Street Southeast,
dog, get the dog!
Their cruiser was hit by this SUV. Officer Van Vliet was pinned in the cruiser and had to be freed by firefighters. He was not hurt. Dozer, on the other hand, suffered from a severe spinal injury, paralyzing his hind legs.
The moment the accident hit, and you can hear him cry, something I've never heard him do before other than that. From what it looked like a few hours after the accident of what it could turn out to be, to what he is now, I'm very thankful that we've gotten to where we're at.
And the question everyone is wondering.
Do you think he'll return to duty, or do you think he's going to retire after this?
I can't say that for sure. I'd be lying if I would say it's not in his favor. Odds are not in his favor, to be realistic, but we're doing everything we can to get him back to that level.
It's been a West Side icon since 1937. Satchel Paige, along with at least 76 Major League Baseball players, once graced Sullivan Field. And with community support, the ballpark is getting the help it needs to host future generations of players. Demetria Sanders with more on the renovation campaign.
A toss of dirt, years in the making.
It feels kind of surreal, actually.
Wednesday afternoon, ground was broken on a $4.2 million restoration of Sullivan Field, formerly known as Valley Field in Grand Rapids, a ballpark built in 1937 that's packed with history.
Bob Sullivan's teams, the Sullivans, won 4 national championships. It was really good baseball, and over 70 guys who played here ended up in the major leagues, 4 of whom became big league managers. You know, people like Satchel Paige played here.
To this point, $3.7 million have been set aside for the project. The city of Grand Rapids contributing $1.1 million. State funds and donors have helped make up the rest. When completed, Sullivan Field will feature things like a new roof, entrance, refurbished grandstands, and a museum.
We can have more serious tournaments, you know, and make money, make it more self-sustaining. But we're also going to continue with some of the other activities we've had with some of the live music events and just make it a really vibrant, active space.
Johnny Walker played at Sullivan Field in the 50s for the Grand Rapids Black Sox, a Negro League baseball team. He's looking forward to seeing the ballpark return to glory.
At one time, they really had Valley Field together. What they got to do now is revamp. Once they get the grass and everything down, it's going to be a great field again.
And the current group of players at Sullivan Field sharing a similar hype about the restoration.
I think it's a cool experience every time I step on this field. I know that I'm making history as you know, each and every week, so yeah, it's exciting.
A West Michigan man found a new hobby during retirement. How he's sharing that with the community.
Plus, a special on-air moment to cherish for a lifetime. We relive when our very own Ellen Baca introduced you to her baby daughter.
That's fine with me.
It's often the little gestures that make our day.
And it doesn't hurt if that gesture is a sweet one. Brittany Flowers introduces us to Portage's Fudge Guy.
Not much compares to the aroma of homemade baked goods.
Magic happens when you put one of those pieces in your mouth.
This is Gordon Willis, but in Portage,
He is known as the Fudge Guy.
at 92 years old, he might not remember where the recipe came from or even when exactly he started making fudge.
As a matter of fact, I don't remember a lot of things that I used to be able to remember.
But he does know why he started.
I try to put fudge where people need to know that they're loved and that they're wanted and that they are serving a real, a real good purpose for us.
That includes his church, hospitals, neighbors, and the Portage Department of Public Safety.
For about 7 years of my 10, I've worked night shift, so if I'm lucky enough, there may be a couple pieces of fudge left after day shift is through with it.
The support Willis has shown for the police department certainly does not go unnoticed, especially for Officer Michael Schumacher.
Last time he came in, he had not had his cane, and he had mentioned he had lost it.
Without hesitation, Schumacher stepped up to help.
I went and bought the cane at a local medical facility here, and then thought because he's supported us so much to make it a little special and try to get it a little pizzazz.
Boy, I tell you, that's not just a cane. If I would have been able to, I would have done a jig. But I didn't, my feet don't work like they used to.
Despite the challenges that come with getting older,
I'm just so thankful that I have what capabilities I have today.
And although he's witnessed a lot of change over the years, one thing that stays the same is his appreciation for those around him. So Willis will continue doing what Willis does best.
I hope to continue making fudge right up till the good Lord calls me home.
Well, we shared some newsroom good news with you in early November when Chief Meteorologist Ellen Baca returned from maternity leave.
And she had a special guest help out with that first forecast. Now we want to check in with meteorologist Ellen Baca, who has a special guest with her tonight. Ellen?
Yep, I have a guest forecaster here. So we did just mention she might be the cutest baby on the planet. I'll let you guys decide, of course. I know where my boat is cast. And she's going to help me give the weather here. Are you ready, Piper? You've got nice sunshine on your shirt. The sunshine today is definitely fading. Here's the system that's coming up our way by the time we get to Friday. And as we go into Friday morning, we're going to see the cloud cover increase. And as it rolls into West Michigan, it's going to hit a lot of cold air. So that cold air is going to help to transition it over to some snow. So again, we've got clouds that'll be rolling in tonight and a chance of rain. She seems pretty at home here.
She's very comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe it just feels a little familiar, but I think she's doing pretty well here at Storm Teammate.
She certainly is. Her first weathercast.
In the books.
In the books. Perfectly done.
Storm Teammate.
Okay, I brought her back just because she's been doing really well, and she seems to be okay with the lights, and we're probably not going to have a guest weather presenter like Piper for a long time, so we figured we'd make the most of it. Plus, she's looking pretty relaxed, eating her hand, talking a bit, so maybe she can help me out.
So cute.
Yes.
Congratulations once again to Ellen and her family.
And so many of our viewers were so excited to see that.
It was so cute.
Yeah.
You know, and she was just so relaxed.
She was
and
just
taking
happy
it
to be
all
there.
in.
Yep. Felt familiar. Well, coming up, many kids don't start their school day in the classroom. They start on the bus. How this woman's dedication to putting the students before herself is changing lives. Often the first smile you see sets the tone for the whole day.
Teresa Weekly with the story of a local school bus driver whose daily routine goes well beyond getting her kids to school on time.
Here we go.
This is not the magic school bus.
Morning, Haley.
There is, however,
How are you, hon?
a bit of magic on it.
Haley's our hockey player. She's how long you been playing hockey? 3 years?
It's in every smile.
Wes tries to sneak by me, don't you, Wes? Yes. Yeah, little slippery Sam.
Every name remembered.
Good morning, Ellie. Morning, Cadis. Morning, Riley. How are ya?
Her ID badge says Lorie, but the kids call her Miss Sparkles.
I would wear, it was, you know, like 10 years ago, the sparkly stuff was all in, which is all coming back now, which I'm so excited.
Lorie Brooks has been a bus driver in Granville Public Schools for 10 years.
How do you remember everyone's name?
I think it is because it's important to me. And when it's important, I think it's easy.
They say if you keep asking questions, you'll keep getting answers. And that seems to be one of Miss Sparkle's tricks.
Hello, Levi. Hello, Judah. How are ya? I hope I can just be that calm, safe zone for them to tell me good or bad and go from there.
It doesn't matter what's going on in her own world.
Yeah, your life just changes so quick.
Best bus driver ever. Miss Sparkles always shows up for the kids. 2 years ago this week, she lost her husband. He had been paralyzed since their 1-year wedding anniversary and died unexpectedly.
I just have to believe it was his time to go. I know that when we got to the hospital that day, he said, I just can't do it anymore. Good morning, Amaya.
Within a few days, she was back on the bus with the same contagious smile.
I think sitting at home, just looking at things, wasn't going to help me.
Magic comes from what's inside you.
Kindness is the cure, people, right? Love one another.
For Miss Sparkles,
You have a wonderful day.
that means kindness
Oh, there, Gianna, you have a great day. Oh, and Amaya, too.
and a piece of her heart.
Oh, lots of love I got, huh? All three of you.
And that is our look back at 2023. Tomorrow night, Rick Albin will be here with a special To The Point.
He's looking ahead to next year and the 50th anniversary of Grand Rapids' own Gerald R. Ford becoming the 38th president of the U.S. Thanks for joining us. Have a good evening.